The untold secrets of elephants, nature's gentle giants. Elephants are not just the largest land mammals, they are among the most emotionally complex and intelligent animals on Earth. Their world is filled with rich social bonds, deep memories, and remarkable survival skills that have allowed them to thrive in some of the planet's harshest environments. When an elephant experiences the loss of a companion, the mourning rituals can be heart-wrenching. They emit low, sorrowful calls, stand quietly near the body, and sometimes avoid food for days. It's a level of emotional depth rarely seen in the animal kingdom. One extraordinary account involves a herd traveling miles to the home of Lawrence Anthony, a conservationist who had spent years protecting them. After his death, the elephants stood silently outside his home for hours as if to pay their final respects. This deep emotional intelligence is mirrored by their powerful memory. Elephant matriarchs, the leaders of the herd, store decades of knowledge. They remember the locations of hidden waterholes discovered years earlier and guide their herd to these vital resources during droughts. This ability isn't just impressive, it's essential for survival. In fact, an elephant can keep track of multiple members of its group at once. Even when separated, scientists have observed elephants recognizing friends and enemies even after many years of absence. This level of cognitive ability highlights just how sophisticated their minds truly are. Despite their size, elephants begin life almost helpless. Calves are born nearly blind and rely heavily on their sense of touch and smell. Along with the guidance of their mothers, the herd surrounds them, protecting them from predators like lions, hyenas, and wild dogs. If a calf is separated, its chances of survival drop drastically. Adult elephants have few natural enemies, but even they can be startled by sudden movements. It is not true that they race scared of mice specifically, it is the unpredictability of quick, small animals that triggers their cautious instincts. With poor eyesight but an exceptional sense of smell, elephants prefer to investigate cautiously before responding. Interestingly, elephants are one of the few mammals that cannot jump. Their massive, pillar-like legs lack the spring and flexibility needed to leave the ground. But for these gentle giants, jumping isn't necessary. Their size and strength provide all the defense they need. To survive the intense heat of their habitats, elephants rely on nature's cooling tools. Their large ears are filled with blood vessels and act like radiators. By flapping them, they release excess body heat. Additionally, they regularly bathe in water and coat themselves with mud not only to cool off but also to protect their sensitive skin from sunburn and insects. Elephant skin, though tough, is incredibly specialized. Covered in deep wrinkles and cracks, it traps moisture and mud, allowing it to hold up to 10 times more water than smooth skin. This adaptation is crucial in hot, arid climates where water is scarce, adding to their defenses. Elephants have thin hair scattered across their bodies. And like most mammals that use fur for warmth, elephants use these sparse hairs as heat regulators. Acting like tiny heat wicks, they help dissipate body heat, functioning as a natural air conditioning system, especially useful when the wind isn't blowing. Calves have the most hair, often reddish in color and concentrated around their head, tail, and trunk. The tail hairs serve an important function, swatting away flies that could otherwise bite and irritate the skin. When water is scarce, elephants don't simply wait, they act. They've been observed using their trunks and tusks to dig deep wells in dry riverbeds, often uncovering underground water that other animals can then use. In this way, they become life-givers not just for themselves but for entire ecosystems. Elephants have an incredible ability to detect water sources from several kilometers away. When they find a watering hole, they often linger, splashing water on their backs and swimming freely. Despite their bulk, elephants are excellent swimmers. Their massive bodies float naturally, and they use their powerful legs to paddle for hours. Their trunks act as built-in snorkels, allowing them to breathe while submerged. This enables them to cross rivers and lakes, an ability that has helped them migrate and survive across vast landscapes. Swimming is not just practical, it's a social and joyful activity. Herds often engage in water play, with calves climbing on adults and splashing each other. Even the elders occasionally join the fun, proving that playfulness is not limited to the young. And when water sources vanish completely, Elephants adapt once again. They may resort to breaking open baobab trees, which store precious water inside their thick trunks, with a swift push. An elephant can tap into this hidden reservoir and quench its thirst in the middle of a drought. From the way they grieve to how they remember, protect, adapt, and nurture. Elephants are far more than just massive animals roaming the savanna. They are complex, emotional beings, guardians of the land and stewards of the wild.